Hello fellow isolated people. I thought I'd just do an emergency food blog with my random way of cooking. I just thought I'd show people, if anybody was interested, how to, for example, make some wraps if you've run out of bread, but you have some flour and some oil and some salt and water, which most people have. So I usually just do this by eye, so I'm going to try and give you some measurements, but we'll see what happens. Okay, so I've just got some plain flour, going to put roughly 2 cups in, and then about most of a teaspoon of salt, and some oil, about maybe 2 tablespoons. I'll give it a go, looks about right. And then I'm going to put in some broccoli seeds that somebody gave me. I have no idea what you're supposed to do with broccoli seeds, so I just put them in wraps, just a sprinkle, quite fun. And also I've got some smoky paprika, but you can use, I've been putting turmeric in or herbs, put some herbs in, put everything in. Okay, a bit more. And then some water. So I don't know how much water I usually put in, so I'm just going to do it by eye and see what's left. Okay, so I've put in, put in a bit more. I've got in about 1/4 of a pint there of just cold water. Yeah, I reckon 1/4 of a pint. And then just mix it up until it's all soaked in, and it should be a sort of dryish. If it's too wet, just add a bit more flour. Okay, just mix it about a bit, and then it's sort of quite sticky like that, so just scrape it off and flour your surface. Okay, and then just give it a little bit of a soft knead. Doesn't need very much, it just needs to sort of stick together and be workable. Okay, I'm just going to put a bit more flour. Okay, so that should be enough, just so that it starts to be just a little bit rubbery. Okay, and then I'm gonna, this bit will probably make 3 big wraps, I would say, probably 4 reasonably sized wraps. I'm going to go for 4 reasonably sized wraps. Okay, so a piece about like that, which weighs, that was about 4 ounces. 4 ounces? Yeah, 4 ounces. That might be a bit big actually. Anyway, I could do smaller. Okay, so a bit more flour, and then just flatten it down. Just get it in your hands and work it out a bit. Your super clean hands, super clean. Everything's super clean. And then flour your rolling pin. Roll it out till it's really quite thin. Just kind of keep flipping it a bit and stretching it until it's really thin. Okay, if it starts to stick to the table, just put a bit more flour on, that's fine. Okay, keep going. These don't take very long at all. They take much less time than bread, and they're just really nice and really easy and really cheap and really possible if you're stuck at home with no bread and children to feed. Okay, so that's, I suppose, kind of a bit like a pastry, pizza type thing. Okay, I'm very lucky to have an agar, so I'm going to put mine straight on the agar on a piece of this silicone sheet stuff on the coolest side, but you can use you can just put it in a dry frying pan. So I'm just going to put that there and put this on. I just stretch it out a little bit whilst it's on there, making sure it's all going to be covered, and then I'm going to leave it for about a minute or so and then have a look. Okay, so this is about a minute in, and as you can see, it's all starting to bubble up. Not quite ready yet, still needs to get a little bit drier, but in a minute I'm gonna, oh no, I'll flip it over now. Okay, so I'm going to flip it over and give it roughly the same amount of time again. Okay, so I'll put the lid down. And so you can see this is also starting to bubble. So it feels quite dry and going slightly, not hard, but slightly, it's definitely not wet. And that's done. And that's literally all you need to do. Okay, right, that's today's lesson done.